If you live in Arizona, in or around the Phoenix area, and you're considering bankruptcy, you'll love this tip from Christy Thompson of ArizonaLegalAdvocacy.com.
Tell me a little bit about what I can expect after bankruptcy.
You know, it's always said by a lot of people that after filing bankruptcy, it ruins your credit rating. And you know who I hear that the most from? Is from lenders. Really, people that are going to issue you credit. And here's my thoughts on that. Here's where I disagree with them. Obviously, you can file bankruptcy more than once because I've represented several people who have filed second and third bankruptcy. So clearly, they weren't ruined for life after filing bankruptcy. Now, I hate to see people return to file bankruptcy. I always think that's incredibly unfortunate. But for those that I have done, clearly they were able to get more credit. My biggest concern for individuals is after bankruptcy, they should actively actually go out and get credit. They should start rebuilding their credit from the day they file. Become a hawk about your credit report. Watch it closely. The first step you want to take is you're going to apply for secured credit cards as soon as you file. And all my clients always ask me, where am I going to get that money? And the question is, remember, once you file, you're not obligated to pay any of those debts that you've now put into the bankruptcy. As a result, make a point of putting some savings aside and acquiring secured credit cards. The next step that you're going to take is updating your credit report as often as possible. And take a page from what people do who have great credit scores. Put yourself in the mindset, even though you've just filed bankruptcy, and you're correct, bankruptcy is probably going to drop your score about 200 points. Now, many of my clients haven't been paying their bills for several months, so their credit has already taken a ding. The other issue is for my clients who haven't stopped paying because they fear they're going to lose their credit score. But if you consider all the debt that they're carrying, that's not helpful to the credit score either. So look at secured credit cards. The next thing that will happen is you're going to receive lots of applications for credit card offers. Read those carefully and take the best offers that you receive. And then review your credit every 6 months and always apply, again, for credit. The more longer credit scores you have, the more important that is to your score. So, for example, say you charge and pay off every month. After you've done that for 6 months, ask for an increase of credit, because what's important on your credit score is the amount owed versus the available credit. So say, for example, I have $20,000 in available credit, but I've charged up $19,000. So I really only have an available amount of $1,000. I'm going to have a low credit score. Now, say I've just filed bankruptcy, and what I've done is I've gone out and I've gotten a couple of secured credit cards. So now I have $3,000 of available credit, and because I pay it off every month, I have available credit of $3,000. So I'm actually in a better position rather than having a huge credit balance with very little available. The other thing that credit scores are rated on is the length of the credit history. So that's why I always counsel my clients, go get a secured credit card as soon as you file. 2 years is considered a good length. And after a 2-year period from bankruptcy, you should have a credit score of 680 or higher. And that's important. So really, yes, you will be affected in the beginning. But again, as we talked about, with any long-term plan, with 2-year planning, you can have a much better credit score. And there should be no late payments in that 2-year period. And so for my clients that are retaining their cars and they've been current, that's excellent credit right there. Again, have filed bankruptcy, but with a long credit history, you can offset that $200-point hit that you're going to take. So there's a lot that you can do, Cindy, to really hold on to your credit after bankruptcy and acquire better credit and more credit and put yourself in a position to acquire a home within 2 years, to purchase another car. A lot of things can be done there. So it's not what lenders make it out to be, that you're destroyed. That's simply not true.
Thanks, Christy. We appreciate you answering our questions. If you have specific questions for Christy or would like to find out more about filing for bankruptcy in or around Phoenix, Arizona, visit Christy's website at ArizonaLegalAdvocacy.com.